From smoothly moving platforms to this working eye scanner, here are 67 mind-blowing build hacks that you need to try. Like this working conveyor belt. Instead of transporting items through hoppers, pistons and honey blocks can be arranged like this to get a much more impressive way to move our dropped goodies. It makes for a pretty good way to automatically sort and organize your stuff. Now, you might think this is just a boring patch of grass, but really, it's the entrance to my secret base. As user Loomby shows, by placing redstone in this way, with pistons above and a layer of honey and slime, we've got a hideout that blends right into the surrounding area and is sure to keep your home from prying eyes.
Oh, hey, Bonks! What's going on?
Activate social avoidance mode! Although, if showing off is more your style, this small mountain home design is a real winner. The stairs and trapdoors give it a lovely rounded shape, and the bedroom's got a sweet view. Especially great for a starter house. At least better than I usually make. Although, if you're tired of mobs trespassing on your dang property, then it's time for an invisible fence. See, mobs don't like berry bushes very much, and as such, always avoid walking through them. Using this to our advantage, we can place a row of them underneath some moss carpet to create a barrier that no mob will be willing to cross, all while we can pass over it with no problems. Armor stands are great, but they do feel a little out of place in a bedroom build. Though, by just placing around some different doors, we can instead have a lovely wardrobe to pick our next outfit from, which only looks better if you pair it with trimmed armor like this that's made to look like a suit. Ooh, fancy. Now you might think that powered rails are the fastest way to move a minecart, but you'd be wrong. As it turns out, by placing normal rails in this weird pattern and hopping inside a minecart, you can actually move faster than you would otherwise. And though it does require more rails overall, you don't have to worry about crafting powered rails, which is great for saving resources. This is a waterfall. Pretty lame, right? Well, it won't be. If we just place some campfires underneath the ground and add a bit more water, we can upgrade our little leak into a powerful downpour of H2O, replicating the cascades of real-life waterfalls to make them feel more powerful and imposing. Actually, I'm having second thoughts about this! Oh, hey, I'm alive! Now, we all know that sugarcane can't be placed without water nearby, but what about lava? Well, okay, not actually. See, funnily enough, these plants won't break if we quickly remove the water with a sticky piston. Then, you can just swap it out with whatever to confuse your friends, which works great until you harvest it, because then the whole thing just kind of falls apart. This room is completely lit, and yet there's not a torch in sight. How is this possible? Well, as it turns out, shulker boxes don't register as solid blocks, and thus allow light to pass right through them. So by hiding some lights behind these boxes, we've now got a way to brighten up our rooms without it being obvious. Plus, the shulker boxes double as a pretty sneaky way to store your items. While most flying machines utilize pistons to keep on a moving, it is actually possible to get a completely smooth flying platform like this instead. Making use of a special data pack, a platform like this can be set up to move via commands, which can make for a fun parkour challenge or an easy way to travel to your base. In the past, we've shown that windy banners can be utilized for a cool moving lights effect. However, using the same technique also allows us to build up this large face that'll blink and wink at us. Almost like he knows something he's not telling me. Wait, no! Ah! Now, as frogs are all too aware, a drip leaf is really more of a drop leaf. Though, what the frogs don't know is that by